Hello everyone, my name is Dustin, founder and CEO of Beast Trading Software. Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. This video being all about the Beast Super Signal. It's been quite a while since I actually made a dedicated video talking about the Beast Super Signal and showing some of its recent results. So I thought today would be a great day to actually just show you how the indicator has been performing over the last couple of weeks. I'm going to try and make this a short video. I'm not going to try and drag it on, so I'm going to get right into it. But before I get started on this video and showing you all the signals that we've had recently, if this is your first time visiting the channel, first, thank you for joining us, and do hit that subscribe button. And if you did enjoy this video, do hit that like. It really does help the channel and it does help the YouTube algorithms so more people can find this content. I'd really appreciate all the support. Okay, getting it out of the way, let's get into it. So first of all, I just want to run through the settings and tell you how I'm trading with this indicator. So for Unity, I've got the indicator trading on the 30-minute time frame on all of the pairs I'm going to show you today. The 30-minute time frame is kind of my preferred time frame to trade, although you can trade on the 50-minute time frame or higher time frames like the 1 hour. But my preference is the 30 minutes. I do find this is a very good time frame to trade with this indicator. Also, for this video, I'm not using default settings. I'm actually using the optimized settings, which I do provide to everyone who uses this indicator. So when you do purchase this indicator, I will send you optimized set files which you can use, and these are the exact set files which I'm using for this video. So the signals that you're seeing now are the exact signals that you would have had yourself if you were using this indicator and if you're using the set files which I provided to you. These set files are provided in the private Telegram group, which all clients have access to. When you do purchase one of my products, you do get access to the private Telegram group where you can get these set files. Alright, so moving on, the pairs I'm going to show you today are all the pairs which I do provide set files for. Of course, I'm not providing set files for all 28 currency pairs and gold and indices, all of that. It's just way too many, and it really does take a long time to make all of these set files. So I have stuck to the kind of the top 15. Bear in mind, I didn't do set files for Swiss franc and for New Zealand dollar. Those are just my preference. I don't really like those pairs, but that's just me. So I do provide set files for all the other major pairs. So the first pair that we're looking at is the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. And as you can see, based over the last couple of weeks, it's done pretty well. We have a first signal here. This indicator calculates signals based on the 1,000 bars. So you're going to see signals over the last 1,000 bars, which on the 30-minute time frame, I think it's going back around 20 days. So the signals you will see in this video are all the signals that we've had over the last 20 days. So give or take around 3 weeks. Going back, this is going back into last week. We had a sell here. It was a loss, unfortunately, but we did recover with a winning buy signal here, and then another nice winner which we had earlier this week, which was really great. If you're wondering why these arrows are so small, don't worry about it. This is just how my VPS has formatted the font size and everything. My VPS is kind of a bit wonky at the moment, so the arrows do look a bit small, but on your chart they are going to look a lot bigger, so you don't have to worry about the actual arrow size. Alright, the next pair is the Australian dollar Japanese yen. Here again, we had a good buy signal here, this hit profit. We had a good sell signal, this hit profit. So in this pair as well, we've had two winning signals on the last couple of weeks. On Australian dollar, US dollar as well, going back to last week, we had a winning signal here. I think this would have been a win. Obviously, the stop loss and take profit is calculated dynamically based on the current market volatility. So it could have been a win or not. I'm not too sure if it would have been a win. Can't say for sure, but this next signal was definitely a win. And then here we actually have a current signal in play at the moment. This signal happened earlier this week or yesterday, so this is still in play. Moving on to the Canadian dollar and Japanese yen, we had a fantastic signal this morning. This was just a really good win overall. Basically zero drawdown, a fantastic win. So this was a really good signal. And looking back, let's see if we go back here. Couple more. That was a loss. There was a win. That was a win. I'm not sure. That was a loss. That was a win. So yeah, in general, some good trades over there. Euro Australian dollar, we did have two buy signals. These looked like they were losses, unfortunately, and then we had a signal which came very close to take profit, but this trade is still in play. Let's just minimize a bit and try and see what's happened recently. So last week we had a very good buy signal here. That was a win as well. So this pair has done pretty well as well. Then moving on to the euro and Canadian dollar. Nothing, doesn't look like anything this week. So let's just minimize to see where this last signal is coming from. This last signal is coming back all the way to last week. We had a sell. It actually came close to stop loss, but it didn't. Price returned to its correct trend and hit take profit. So this was a good signal. Not a lot of activity on this pair over the last couple of weeks, but nevertheless, the last signal that it did have was a win. Moving on to the euro pound. Looking here, we have a signal from this morning still in play, and then looking back into earlier this week, we had a very good buy signal. This was just fantastic. Wow, this is the kind of signal that I like to see. And then moving on to the euro yen, again, nothing going on this week. Let's just look back and see what's going on. All right, so we had a buy signal there which did hit profit. We had a sell here that hit profit. This buy looked like it would have hit profit. This sell was a loss. So we had two losing signals going back into the last 2 weeks, but then we had a win and a win and a win. So overall positive for this pair. Euro dollar, the favorite pair and the number one pair. Let's have a look what's going on. So we had a signal earlier this week, hit to take profit. What's going on before that? I see one signal back here. I can't say for certain if it would have hit profit. If it didn't, it would have been a loss, and then we recovered here. So not a lot of activity on euro dollar at the moment, but the signals really depends on the market and based on if the actual rules are met. The indicator follows a set of rules before validating a signal, and if those rules aren't met, there's no signal. So also if there's no decent volatility, there won't be any signals as well. So like I always say, if there's nothing to trade, better just to sit on your hands and wait patiently for the right setups. Now moving onto the pound pair. So we have a pound and Australian dollar. We have a buy signal in play at the moment, still going. Here we had a sell, which was a win. We had a sell here, which was a win. And let's just look back a little bit more. We had a buy here, which was a win. This sell, I think it was a win. That was definitely a buy. It was a win and a win. So this pair has really done fantastically over the last couple of weeks. Really a good set of winners all along the way. And obviously this pair is in a slight profit at the moment, so hopefully the market continues to take profit. On the pound and dollar, we're looking at a very good signal this morning. This was really good, a good buy, just the type of signal we want to see. Looking back, we had a fantastic sell over there, and looks like we had a buy signal back here, which did turn out to be a loss. Now, guys, you will see that there are losses along the way, and this is entirely to be expected, and is entirely normal. You can't win all the time. It's impossible for an indicator to win all the time. No one wins all the time. There is no strategy that's 100%. There will always be winners. The important thing is to make sure that you use good risk management so that you can always mitigate those losses and maintain your profits. I always say the indicator, it's up to 70% accurate. That doesn't mean that the indicator is 70% accurate all of the time. Sometimes, when you look at the trade panel, I don't have the trade panel visible now because I don't want to take up any of the chart space, but you'll look on the panel, you'll see sometimes it says 40%, 50%, sometimes it says 80, 90%. It really fluctuates based on the volatility during the calculated period, which is always defaulted at 1,000 bars. But that can change over time. But what's important is the risk management strategy that the indicator uses when it calculates the stop loss and the take profit, which is dynamic for every signal. And you can always find that sometimes, even if the signal's success rate is under 70%, you will find that you have made a profit. And that is because of the money management that the indicator uses. So don't worry too much always about trying to hit 70-80% success rate. That's not realistic. It doesn't happen in the real world. In the real world, you're going to have losses. All right, moving on. So we have the dragon, which is the pound yen. Looking at, we have a signal from this morning, still in play. A little bit of profit. Looking back, we had a very nice sell here, which was a win. Here we had a buy, which is a win. Let's just look back a little bit more. Here we had another sell, which was a win. We had another buy here, which was a win. And then we had a losing signal there. And then here we had a winning signal. So one win, one loss, another win, another win, another win, another win. So yeah, I think you get the picture. And then let's just scroll here. We have cable, which is the pound dollar. Looking back, we have a signal from earlier today, which is still in play and in profit. Then we had a winning signal here, a winning signal here. There was a loss and there was a win. So again, only just one loss out of all of these signals which you're seeing here. Now moving on to the US dollar, Canadian dollar, otherwise called the loonie. And here we had a very good signal. I think this was yesterday. A fantastic sell signal, really, really good. Here we had a buy. I think the signal was a loss here, but then we did have a win, and here was a loss. Let's just look back a bit further on this pair. Quite a few signals on this pair, so this pair has been pretty active. Recently, there was a loss. That was, I can't say if this was a win or a loss, but looking at it, it might have been a win. This was a loss. That was a loss. Yeah, a couple of losses on this pair, but we did recover nicely with a very nice win over here. Nice win over here. So in general, this pair has also done pretty well. Did have a couple of losses on this pair, but in general it did win, especially today. It was a fantastic win. And the last pair to show you today is the US dollar and Japanese yen. We had a signal yesterday which unfortunately was a loss, but looking back before that to earlier this week, we had a very nice win over here and very nice win over here. So in general, this pair is profitable. Let's just go back a bit further. There we had a win. I can't say for certain this was a win or not, because this was a bit of a range. But in general, again, this pair has been profitable overall. So guys, I think that's pretty much it for now. I've gone through pretty much all of the pairs that we do supply set files for. These are the pairs pretty much which are traded most actively with this indicator. As you can see, overall, a pretty good couple of weeks. And as you see everything here, I'm not hiding anything. Fully transparent. You can guys see the wins and the losses, and you can see exactly how the indicator trades in the real world. If you'd like more information about this indicator and as well as the EA, there is the Beast Super Signal EA, which will trade these signals, exact same signals, fully automated. You can check it out on my website, or you can go to MQL5. Those are only two places on the internet where you can find these products for sale. If you find the Beast Super Signal for sale on any other website, it's fake, it's a scam. You're gonna lose your money, guys. So just don't do it. Support the developers, support the original guys, and only buy from legitimate sources. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, if you're not subscribed yet, please do hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video which I made for you today, please do hit that like button. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you very much guys for watching. If you have any more questions, comment down below. You can always reach out to me on email or on social media. I'm available on Facebook and Instagram and on MQL5. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you later. Happy trading. Cheers.